Good afternoon, wonderful people. Some of you have asked me to create a video about ledger lines in the bass clef. This is for my grade 6 students, by the way. So here it goes. So in the bass clef, well, we know the bass clef comes from the letter F. So your first clue is this is how the F used to look. Here's an F, right? The other thing that we know is that we have secret codes. So it's grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. The other secret code is all cows eat grass. Okay, so far so good. Grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. All cows eat grass. We know we always start from the bottom, otherwise we're going to get most of them wrong. Okay, for ledger lines are little lines that are above and below the staff because we've run out of the lines inside the staff. You need to have a reference point for ledger lines. Your reference point for the ledger lines above the staff is going to be the A. Grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. And your reference point for the below the staff is going to be a G, G for grizzly. So we need to remember that. When you count up and down for the ledger lines, you have to go like stairs. It has to be line, space, line, space, line. And above the staff, just like in the treble clef, you're going to use the alphabet going forwards. The musical alphabet, of course, and so on. The alphabet going forwards. So if we put a note here on the second ledger line here, let's figure out together what it is. Remember, you have to go like steps. Line, space, line, space, line. So this is A, so this will be B, C, D, E. That would be an E. Let's try that again. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, let's try another one above the staff here. I'm going to go down here so that you can see above the staff. Let's say I'm looking for this note. Well, I have to start from A, so grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. A. Then I have to do space, line, space, line, space, line with the alphabet. A, B, C, D. That would be a D. Let's try another one. Harder one. Ooh, let's try that one. A, line, space, line, space. B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Let's do that again. Line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That would be another A. For those of you that know about octaves, this is an octave. From A to an A, 8 notes higher, that is an octave. Okay? Now the ledger lines underneath the staff are a little bit more complicated because you have to do the alphabet backwards. Please do not write the alphabet backwards on your tests. You are allowed to write the alphabet forwards, but if you write the alphabet backwards and then do the backwards alphabet backwards, you're actually doing the regular alphabet. You're going to get everything wrong. So just write the forward alphabet if you want on your tests, and then I'm going to show you what to do. So here you go. This is your reference point. This is G for grizzly. Line, space, line, space, line. But you have to go backwards. G, backwards. F, backwards. E, backwards. D, backwards. This would be a C. Let's do that again together. G, backwards. F, E, D, C. So it's exactly the same as in the treble clef, but you start from the letter G and you go backwards in the alphabet. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. Your reference point is G, G backwards, F backwards, E backwards, D. That's a D. And let's try one really hard one. Let's see. How about this one? G, backwards. F, E, D, C, B, A, and before the letter A in the musical alphabet is the letter G. That would be a G. Again, we have an octave here. Look at that. The distance between 8 notes is an octave. Let's try it again. G, space F, line E, space D, line C, space B, line A, space G. There we go. Now, you might have a bonus point on your test which asks you to write a note. So let's just review here. Middle C in the treble clef is here. But middle C in the bass clef is here. These two notes are exactly the same note. They're the same sound. Middle C in the treble clef is underneath the treble clef. Middle C in the bass clef is on top of the bass clef, I'm sorry. Because this is for the low notes, this is for the high notes, right? So this is the same exact sound. It's the same note. So if I were to say to you, okay, well, what would this note be in the treble clef? If this is the line of middle C, then this has got to be the first line in the treble clef. And this has got to be the second line in the treble clef. Let's see if we're right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the same note. This note and that note are exactly the same note. This is the line of middle C. This is the line of middle C, right? This is the line of middle C. This is the first line of the treble clef. This is the second line of the treble clef. So let's try a harder one. Ooh, that's really hard. All right, A. Well, we've already done this one, but that's okay. A, space, B, line C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That would be a C. We didn't do this one, actually. I was wrong. So let's try that again together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That would be a C. Now, if I ask you to draw that in the treble clef, where would it be? Well, this is middle C. Remember, middle C, this is middle C, this is middle C. So this would be the first line of the treble clef. This would be the second line of the treble clef. This would be the third line of the treble clef. So then this would be C. F, A, C. This note with all these ledger lines is exactly the same note as this one. This note with all these ledger lines is exactly the same as this one. If we take it down a notch, here we go, let's do this one. Here's the line of middle C, right? Same line as that one. So therefore, this would be the first line of the treble clef. They're the same note. A, B, C, D, E, and that is an E. Now this section, if you don't understand it, if it's too complicated, really don't worry. That might be something, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that I ask you as a bonus question. This part here, you do have to know for your test. So the notes above and the notes below the staff, alphabet going forward, alphabet going backwards. And remember, your test is going to be on the bass clef. I hope this helped. Okay, bye-bye.